you're a professional?
Are you?
That's it, Clark. Show 'em who's boss.
Oh, we're all in this together.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Clark Griswold YouTube channel. If you are a first timer, then of course, welcome. I'm glad to have you guys here. I'm glad to be able to teach you guys and show you guys how to trade the Strat and give you these daily setups. If you haven't done so yet, please click that subscribe button below and you can hit that bell. That bell gives you the notifications for when I send out daily videos just like this one. I also send out weekly swings, monthly swings, learning tools, information and motivational videos. You can also follow me on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. Guys, there's so many setups today, or for setups for tomorrow. I can't possibly go through them all. So I'm gonna give you guys like 6, and then we're just gonna run through the rest of them, okay? So I'm gonna make those last, 20 or whatever they are real quick. You guys can pause and take a look at them or do whatever you want. Even if you don't want to use this as a watch list, you can use it as a learning tool. Because the more your eyes get on the screen and watch the patterns and see the patterns that the Strat uses, the more that it's just going to become like walking or breathing to you guys. And this is the easiest strategy you guys will find. Okay, the candlesticks tell us exactly what to do, how to do it, where to get in, where to get out. Okay, so let's go through them right now. The first one I've got up is CCL Carnival Cruise Lines. And this is one of my favorite setups, guys, of all time. It's a 3-1 setup. It's super powerful. We have an outside bar or a 3 bar followed by an inside bar or a 1 bar. So a 3-1 setup. And I'll tell you, an inside bar is basically we're staying within the range of the previous candle. So we don't break the high or the low of the previous candle, okay? Outside bar is exactly the opposite. We break the high and the low of the previous candle. But this is a very rare pattern. We don't see them very often. And if we go back in time to see how they do, here's a great example. Outside bar, inside bar, and look how far we come down on this thing. From 1718 to 1685 on that one. So in options terms, that's a really good play. Here's another one, outside bar, and then we had an inside bar, but then it shot up off of that double inside bar, which again, guys, is also a really rare pattern. So I really like these 3-1 setups. I have a video for it on the 3-1 setups. I'm sure you'll see it on the top left here, or the top right at some point, on how to trade those 3-1s, but this is how you trade them. There's also more examples in that video, okay? So what we're going to do, we set our triggers at the high and the low of this inside bar, okay? So if we break to the high side, we're going to take calls or go long at 1895. And our targets, we look for the preceding wicks. So here, and then the next one is way up here. If we go to the downside and we're taking puts to go short on this, we're getting in at 1835. And our targets are at the preceding wicks. So at 1799 at the bottom of this outside bar, and then we come all the way back to this candle here. This is our next wick that's below this outside bar. And it's at $17.83. So those are our targets, okay? And guys, if you only have a couple contracts and you get to this, let's say you get halfway to your target and you're at 15%, I mean, I'm never going to tell you no. I'm never going to be mad or angry at you for taking 15 or 20%. That's a really good gain in a trade, okay? So don't look for these 100% bangers. They're not always out there. And these guys that are out there showing you these 100%, 250%, 300% winners, they don't happen all the time. They're rare. And a lot of times what happens is you're holding looking for that 100% and it reverses on you. Even in a situation here, we might hit this target, and there's a ton of examples where it happens, where we hit these targets and it reverses back up and your profits are gone. Okay, so worst case, let's say we break this trigger. You put your stop loss here as soon as we break this trigger and it reverses on you. You don't get out in time. Well, you didn't lose anything, okay? So keep your stop losses tight, guys. Next one we have American Airlines, AAL. Again, another 3-1 setup. And if you guys follow along with me, you know that these will always be on my top plays, okay? So American Airlines, a 3-1 setup. We can take calls at 17.15, puts at 16.69. And let's just put some targets in here to show you guys. So the bottom, I'll change the color to green because that's how I like to pick my target color. Bottom of the wick. Then we go to the next one. Bottom of the wick. You want to go find another one? We go back in time. Find the bottom of the wick. And you can call these pivot points. You can call it magnitude. You can call it, you know, that's where the bulls have their stop losses at, okay? It doesn't matter. They all mean the same thing. Okay, and if we happen to go to the upside on this one, well, let's put in targets there with you guys just to show you how to do it. Top of the wick. Okay, then the next highest wick. Top, right there. Then we go to the next highest wick, right there. And it's that simple, guys, okay? So if you have questions, you can put them down below. I'll answer them for you. You can do the same thing on Twitter. You can ask me questions there. I'm here to help you guys out and become better traders. We learn and earn together. The Strat is a great community. Everybody is here to teach you guys and help you guys to learn this because it is the easiest strategy you will find. So Procter Gamble is the next one. We have another 3-1 setup. And again, this one's going to be tough because you have this really tight target here. So hopefully we can break through this to the downside and we'll see what happens. But you can take calls at 160.61, puts at 158.69, and then you can see the targets as I laid them out for you guys. Okay, next up is pins. That's Pinterest, P-I-N-S. Had a 2-up that finished red, a failed 2. And there are a ton of these out there, you guys. And this is why I can't go through them all. There's so many plays just like this one, or that ended up being outside bars. Okay, so we have a lot of 2-ups that failed, and we have a lot of outside bars. So this is a 2-up, means we crossed only the high side of the previous candle, but we finished red, and we didn't hit our, I guess we did hit our target here, but we are finished red, so we're looking for a downtrend. The time frame continuity here, the day, the week, the month, quarterly, and the yearly are all red. If you're looking for that indicator, go into the indicators tab, okay? Type in time frame continuity. The author is Board Rider B. So we are trending down. It looks like here. We have broken through the weekly trigger, which is here. So this is our new daily trigger for tomorrow at 22.66. And again, we just take the bottom of the next wick. That is our first target. Okay? Simple as that. AAPL is Apple. Again, another one of these plays where we had a 2-up that finished red. We didn't hit targets on it. Full time frame to the downside. So we're going to look for puts on this one at 166.65. Target 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Easy as that. The last one we're going to do here before we jet through the other ones is Ford. So Ford has an inside bar. And again, I said inside bars do not break the high or the low of the previous candle. And it's they've tightened. They're staying within the previous range. And it's showing consolidation and it's spring loading, getting ready to explode. So if we go back into Ford, just to find some inside bars, here's an inside bar. Look how far we come down. Big win. Inside bar, big win. Inside bar, big win. Inside bar, big win. Okay? Inside bars are rare, and they're a consolidating candlestick, and they are ready to explode, and that's why I love playing inside bars. So we can take calls on this one at 1572. We can take targets at 1576, 1580, and higher. And we can look for puts on this one at 1528. And I did not put targets on here, but we can. Let's change this to green. Green 1, so that's target 1. Target 2. And again, you notice here we are at the bottom of a broadening formation, okay? Look, bottom, top, bottom. Where do you think this thing is going next? It's going to trend back up because that's what stocks do. We have broadening formations. I'm not saying it's going up tomorrow because we have an inside bar. We could have a 2-1, 2 down reversal, and that's very likely what we're looking at, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. Okay, so let's run through the rest of these guys really, really quick here. AFRM, 2 down, finished red. Airbnb, 2 up, finished red. Airbnb, outside bar. Lucid, 2 up, finished red. Was that DocuSign? DocuSign, 2 up, finished red. Lucid, 2 up, finished red. Disney, 2 up, finished red. Palantir, 2 up, finished red. Roblox, 2 up, finished red. Again, there is a ton of these that you guys. SoFi has an outside bar. Square, SQ, 2 up, red. Uber, 2 up, red. Alibaba, BABA, has an inside bar, okay? So we take the break of the high or the low. Time frame is showing me this is going down, okay? So pay attention to that one. PayPal, outside bar. DraftKings, 2 up, red. Plug Power, PLUG, 2 up, red. AMD, outside bar. Pauly Tuaro, he loves playing AMD. It's a liquid stock. The bid-ask spread is tight. It's a good thing you guys can play. QQQ, SPY, NEO, Lucid, Plug, all of those are all the same, okay? Here we have Boeing Company. Usually has a pretty high premium, but we have a 3-1 setup. Really, really powerful. I have the targets on here for you guys. I'll go through this one really quick. This target, you notice, is at the bottom of the wick. It's because we have this gap. Okay, and when we have gaps, we take the bottom of the wick as the next target. Let's go to Chewy. 2 up, red, has a shooter candle. Look for that one to trend down tomorrow. CRM, 2 up, red. Fubo, 2 up, red. IWM, 2 up, red. I'm repeating myself over and over here. Lyft, 2 up, red. MGM, 2 up, red. Or Micron, MU, Peloton. QQQ has an outside bar. Roku, 2 up, red. Space, 2 up, red. XOM, 2 up, red with a shooter. And we are tapping this broadening formation again. At some point, this is going to come tumbling down back to the bottom of the broadening formation. And that's it, guys. That's the list. I tried to run through as quick as you can. If you have questions about the list, about the stocks, feel free to ask me down below. I will get back to you tonight or early morning. That's it. Enjoy. Good luck tomorrow, guys. I'm super busy. I won't be trading a whole bunch for the rest of the week. I got a birthday party for my daughter tomorrow. So I don't even know if I'm going to get you guys a Lotto Thursday because the market's closed on Friday video. But I will do my best to get it out. Good luck. We will see you on the next one, guys. I appreciate you all. Bye-bye.